Good morning and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here this morning with Fred and Winston, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today is Winston's ability to understand and respond to his obedience commands, the corrections and motivations that we give him while we're working with him, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he's going to keep the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, leaving his left hand free to give a correction. The correction that we give is a tug and let go on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Winston's been fitted with his own personal training collar, and we'll show you how to properly use this during your one-on-one lesson. As you can see, Winston is seated very nicely on Fred's left, which is where all our obedience training is done. The first exercise they're going to demonstrate is heeling. Heeling is proper walking on a leash. Fred and Winston are going to take off doing that now. The command is Winston heel. We've also incorporated an automatic sit, as you see right there. Anytime Fred stops his feet, Winston will sit. There's another automatic sit. It's important during the heeling exercise that Winston walks at your pace and doesn't try to pull ahead or lag behind. He should walk right with you. There's another automatic sit there. The next exercise we're going to demonstrate is a stay command. The stay is a hand and voice command. Fred is going to use the open flat of his left palm about an inch or so from Winston's muzzle and the one-word command to stay. Okay. He'll then walk out to the end of the training leash. It's a great exercise to help build Winston's self-control. You can start at about a minute and build your way up to about 3. When Fred returns back to Winston, he's going to walk all the way around him, providing an added distraction as he goes behind, and right back into left-hand side heel position. Winston remains seated throughout, gets a little praise, and they're off heeling again. We're going to demonstrate some more of the heel to sit and the stay for you, as he throws in another automatic sit there. Gives him the stay, and out to the end of the training leash. This time, instead of returning back to Winston, he'll demonstrate the recall or the come command. Call Winston in using his name, comes into you, sits nicely right in front, and then we have an exercise called the finish. Winston will heel around the back and right back to the left hand side heel position. Sits nicely, demonstrate it one more time, leave him in a stay, out to the end of the training leash. Call him in, comes in, sits right in front, and now he'll perform the finish again, heeling around the back and right back to that left hand side heel position. He gets a little praise and they're off heeling again. It's a good time to remind you should practice all of your commands. You can practice them inside and outside your home and incorporate them into your daily routine about 15 to 20 minutes a day, just to keep all the commands fresh in Winston's mind. And we're going to show you our down commands. The first is down from a heel position. Fred's going to use the open flat of his left palm straight down towards the ground and the one-word firm command to down. He then gives him a stay and walks out to the end of the training leash. It's another great command to help build that self-control. You can go and start at about 3 minutes on this one and work your way up to about 5. When Fred returns back to Winston, he's going to walk all the way around him as he did on the sit stay and right back into heel position. Winston remains down throughout, and they're off heeling again. I'll show you that down one more time. Down. Gets in the down and a stay, and out to the end of the training leash. And this time he's going to show you that recall or come command again. Call him in nicely. Comes in, sits right in front. And now he'll perform the finish again. He's going to heel around the back. And right back to that left hand side. Sits nicely, gets a little praise, and they're off heeling. We'll give them a second to get lined up for our final command, which will be down from a distance. Okay, then down from a distance, you're going to leave him in a sit stay and walk out to the end of the training leash. This is the only time you're going to use your right hand to give the command, and Fred will drop him into a down from the end of the training leash. Excellent job. He'll then return back to him again by walking all the way around and right back into heel position.
Winston, heel.
Heels him out of that. Alright, we've demonstrated for you the obedience commands that Winston has learned here at school. It's been a pleasure working with Winston, and thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.